Alright guys, jumping straight into it. New Odyssey, 4 days only. So I don't know why, but Ninja Kiwi must have changed their minds about making the Odyssey last an entire week. So now it's back to 4 days. Camo madness, camo balloons are taking over. Alright, let's get straight into this. All camo, hard standard 3 to 80, same thing. All camo 4 to 60, half cash, medium difficulty, 1,500 starting cash, which is very nice of them. Shoots, medium standard 1 to 70, all camo, 1,000 to start off with. And spillway, medium standard 4,000 cash, round 15 start, round 85 finish, all camo balloons. So, what towers do we have to work with here? Let's get rid of all this, get rid of all this, and get rid of you. Right, so, for our heroes, funnily enough, we cannot choose from all of them. But we can choose from these 4. Now, Oben can never see camo. Unless, of course, you use a shimmer or some sort of camo revealing sort of tower. So I wouldn't recommend Oben at all. Quincy can see camo when he gets an upgrade. Churchill can see camo when he gets an upgrade. But Ezeli can see camo right away. Alright, so we're going to stick with Ezeli. We want a dart monkey. I think we'll want recursive clusters because we're going to use shimmer to get rid of some of the camo detection. Then we'll definitely use some planes. Maybe we'll throw in a super monkey. And we definitely want a spike factory because spike factories are great for popping camo balloons. We've already got a dart monkey. Let's see. How many other maps had water? What are we looking at here? None, some, none, some. I think we will choose a sub here. Oh, we can only have one. I think we will choose one here just because of the little bit of water that we do have, plus the camo detection that they will gain when like a balloon enters a dart monkey's range or something is going to help us out quite a lot. And then I think we'll get a sniper for the Moab damage. Oh, another restricted monkey. You can tell which monkeys they want you to use by if they're restricted or not. So like subs are good, snipers are good, and wizards are good. So you know you're on the right path if you've chosen one of them. Do we go for another super monkey ever? No, I think we go for another spike factory. Alright, I think that's good. We'll start this off like this. Okay, so let's place our Ezeli right around here. And then our lovely free dart monkey can go like right here. I think we'll be fine for the first one. Oh, actually maybe not. So we'll get the camo detection. But alright, we'll get this started. I think that'll be able to handle everything that comes at us, at least early on. Okay, we seem relatively alright. It's always the first few waves that make me like anxious, because the first few waves will decide whether or not you win this or not. If you're starting to lose lives really early on, that can be fine, so long as it's not too many, right? So long as you're not losing, like, 5 or 6 lives, like, every other turn, then you should do quite fine here. Ezeli, starting at level 3, so that monkey knowledge is quite helpful here. And the free dart monkey is also quite helpful here. So I did see a comment by, I think it was... Oh, what was it? I apologize, I do not know your name straight off the top of my head. Wait. The Extremers. The Extremers did mention that due to the high amounts of monkey knowledge that I've gotten in my games versus perhaps the versus the people that are watching, there might be quite a big difference. And so there's going to be a bit of a gap in between what I'll do and what you guys will do. It might be a bit more of an uphill struggle for you guys to do this Odyssey than it is for me. Just because I can place a Zealy, she's level 3 already, and I can place a free Dart Monkey. But realistically, those are the only 2 monkey knowledges that I've got planned to use here. I'll try my best not to throw down the plane early on, because I did notice that was a main factor in one of the in the last Odyssey. I believe on the Infernal map, the Extremers mentioned that I placed a plane really early on for 535 instead of the normal like 800 and something, and so it made it really difficult for him to follow the guide that I was using. So essentially, there's not that many amazing monkey knowledge upgrades you can get. In fact, I might make a video on which monkey knowledges you should prioritize if you guys would want that, because there are definitely some are better than others, that's for sure. Like the last few that I need to get, I think there's like 3 or 4, complete trash. Useless to me entirely because I don't use powers, right? But I'm still going to try and get them because I may as well spend my monkey knowledge on something. So if you guys want, I'll do an entire like monkey knowledge breakdown for you guys, and then you can see which ones you might want to prioritize over others. So I think we're going to put a wizard monkey right here and go to the bottom to get the camo detection. Obviously can't pop the purples, that's fine, but we're going for the shimmer. Now we know that our Dart Monkey and Zealy can easily pop camo balloons here, as well as Zealy can pop leads, but it would be nice to decamo quite a few of these guys to make it easier on other towers we might place later. So there we go. Zealy's got us covered there. So if you didn't know, maybe I could make a video on monkey knowledge as well as heroes. Just kind of everything that's not towers that can affect your game. But yes, I'm saying that a lot, aren't I? So I will make a future video on which monkey knowledges to prioritize, which monkey knowledge upgrades to prioritize, as well as which heroes to try and unlock quickly. So for example, Zealy, straight away, the second you place her, can pop camos and leads, but she cannot pop purples. But purples show up at like wave, what, 20 something late? It shows up rather late in the game, is what I'm thinking. So it wouldn't be too bad for you to say pick a Zealy over Quincy or some of the other heroes in just your regular games, not even just the Odysseys. So we're going to get Unpopped Army here just because it's gotten quite a big buff recently. Due to a new update, not due to a monkey knowledge. Alright. And then I think we'll go for our... Oof, we do need Moab damage. So we'll go for our plane. It's a bit later on in the rounds too, so placing this plane right now shouldn't be too much of a drastic difference between what I do and what you guys do. Okay, and then we'll get the fighter plane, because if you get the fighter plane, that's when it can start launching nukes at the Moabs. And then we'll get spy plane just so it can target the camo balloons. Alright. And then there's plenty of cash spare left over, so we should be fine on the monkey knowledge gap there. But yeah, admittedly, these Odysseys will be a big struggle if you do not have certain monkey knowledge upgrades, like making the first military monkey cost half cash, having a free dart monkey to place at the start of any game, what else? Having a hero start at level 3 instead of level 1. Just very minor things, but they add up in the end. Like, also there's mana shield, plus 25 lives, and the red hot spikes at the end of the track. Little small changes that you wouldn't think make too much of a difference, but they really do when you put them all together. They honestly really do. But yeah, I'll 100% make a monkey knowledge video if you guys are looking for guidance on that. And I'll also include like a a hero guide as well, in case you were wondering about which heroes to unlock, which heroes are the best, which ones just don't waste your time with unless you've got a bunch of extra cash. But yeah, I'll try and make some sort of video relating to that if you guys are looking for tips and tricks on the matter. So I think we should go straight for a Crossbowmaster here, but I'm not sure if we'll have the time to do so. So instead, we'll go for some recursive clusters, just right next to a Zealy, down here as extra protection. So once Shimmer does its job up here, then we'll have our recursive clusters to fall back on. Man, I'm actually looking forward to that now. Making, like, obviously if you guys want it. If you guys don't want it, then I really won't bother. But making a video on the good monkey knowledges to buy, or like the ones that are above the rest, as well as which heroes are the best. I feel like I could easily make a tips and tricks video for that, if you guys are looking forward to it. Alright, so we've got our bomb shooters. I think we feel quite safe enough to go for our Crossbowmaster now, and hopefully to get it before wave 63. Don't get me wrong, we could handle 63 right now, I'm pretty sure, because if Shimmer hits all the ceramics perfectly, then the recursive clusters will absolutely destroy 63 for us. We will not have to worry. Only thing I'm worried about is not having my Crossbowmaster anytime soon. Because the recursive clusters are good, but they're only good for balloons that are not Moabs. Luckily the Moabs can't be given camo. It's so good for us, because if the Moabs could be given camo, like Moabs and BFBs and ZOMGs could be camoed, we would be so screwed. Like, everybody would be so much more screwed for this game mode. Now, admittedly, I do think all the balloons that come out of the Moabs are camos. They're not just the regular ceramics. They are indeed camos. But they're not too terrible once you get set up. But yes. Okay, so I was also thinking that maybe for future Odysseys, I will try and do them without monkey knowledge. Like, I'm not going to force it. If I obviously am getting stuck, I will use monkey knowledge. But for future Odysseys, I'll try my best not to. Just to make it a bit easier for everybody to follow who's watching. Because I feel like those that are getting stuck with the Odysseys and actually look into this video as sort of like a guide. Ooh, that's actually quite a lot. Never mind, we got it. There's a bit of a worry there, but we've got our Crossbowmaster now, so everything's fine. Luckily we had our Operation Dartstorm on hand. But yeah, I was thinking for future Odysseys I could always do them without monkey knowledge completely. Like, it does seem like I'm just making it a lot harder for myself. And that is the case. I'm not gonna lie, monkey knowledge makes this a lot nicer than what it would be without it. But if it would help more people with the challenge, then I would be happy to do it. Might take a lot longer. Forgive me if the videos take like an hour or so extra for them to release, but yeah, I'll definitely do that if people are asking. But at the moment, monkey knowledge is quite a saving grace for this map. Even if you've just got the 25 mana shield lives, like I would say out of all the monkey knowledge, prioritize the 25 mana shield lives, especially for this Odyssey. Like, if you don't have the 25 mana shield lives, and like you have very few monkey knowledge points, but you think if you if you respect them all and put them back, you could get it, then I would 100% try that if you're struggling with this, because the 25 mana shield lives, you can let a few balloons through in the early game. That'll be perfectly fine. Your mana shield lives will protect you for a good 25 of them, and then once you actually get like a decent setup going, your mana shield lives will recover, and if you didn't actually lose any of your main lives, then you'll be perfectly fine. Saved for the rest of the game, so to speak. So I 100% would probably go for mana shield lives first, if possible. And then after that, maybe the freeze out monkey would be pretty good. Those are quite further on in the upgrade tree, I'm not gonna lie, but I also did have a rather easy time getting all the monkey knowledge and getting it all into the upgrade trees because I managed to get all those upgrades, or at least the majority of them, before the update where monkey knowledge, like to spend your monkey knowledge points, it also cost money, like monkey money, not monkey money, yeah, monkey money. But yeah, before that, you could just spend your monkey knowledge points and get the upgrade that you want, which is how I think it should have been the entire time, but they've changed it now so it costs monkey money as well as monkey knowledge points, which kind of sucks. But it does give you something else to spend your money on, because like, if you're like me, and you've just got like 40,000 monkey money and you don't know what to do with it because you bought everything, then having to pay that with your monkey knowledge isn't actually too bad. It still sucks though for people that joined late and have to do that from the start. But nevertheless, it's not the end of the world. And I could also make a guide on how to like get a lot of cash easily, if you guys wanted that. Like it would be basic stuff, just like always play new maps with always try and get new medals rather than playing the same map over and over again, the same difficulty. Do your daily challenges, that really helps out. And yeah, just things like that really. Alright, we'll place a super monkey. Because if we go 2 at the bottom, instantly sees camo, and then we go a little bit at the top for that extra damage, I think we'll do quite well with him. So we'll get the plasma blasts when we can. There we go. He won't do a lot against these ceramics, but I never expected him to be honest. And then the next lot of ceramics shouldn't be too difficult because they were already camo balloons in the regular version of the game. Alright, but we seem to be doing quite well. Smashing through this, so to speak. And once again, we do have our spike factories as like a backup. So if you ever are feeling a bit worried, you can always just throw down a spike factory at the end for extra protection. But I think that just about sums this map up. We've destroyed it pretty well here. We didn't get too many 5th tiers, we only got the 1, but we didn't really need many more. Got the arcane spike, which is always handy. And here's the last wave. Alright. We should absolutely destroy this, but just to make it go a little more smoothly, we'll add in some extra missiles. There we go. And donezo. Alright, next map. Alright guys, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm messed up. Well, I didn't mess up. It was an unfortunate circumstance, but essentially, my recording of this Odyssey did not go so well. After the first map, it got like halfway through the second map, and then for some reason my recording software cut out. So, rather than me reset my entire Odyssey and have to start from the first map, work my way through it, just to get to the second map to re-record that, instead I've mirrored the exact rules that we have to play with in the challenge editor. I believe these are the exact towers that we've chosen, and we've also got down here all the regular stuff. Nothing's changed here because nothing's changed in the actual Odyssey. Monkey knowledge allowed, continues allowed, all camo, ticked, selling on, powers on. You know what, we don't need powers, we'll turn them off. Alright, so essentially this is the second part of the Odyssey, or the second map, and I believe we're good to go. So now, let's get into this. So as far as I'm aware, this should be identical to the second map of the Odyssey. So we're going to play it as if we were playing that and get right into it. I apologize again for the recording mess up. I just did not notice, and it was essentially a massive mess up on my part as well as my recording software. So, as usual, we'll get Enhanced Eyesight and Azili to start us off. And then I think we will move into a Spike Factory to save our butts at least a little bit. Oof. Okay, we're already letting some through. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, we'll get a Spike Factory just to save our butts, at least for now. And then we'll go for something like a Shimmer, maybe, next in line. Alright, so we're just about at a Spike Factory. But yeah, I don't know what happened with my recording software. Just for some reason it got through the first map perfectly fine. But then when it got to the second map, it just like exploded or something. But yeah, I apologize if this video is uploaded a bit later than it should, but blame my recording software and me having to make this challenge and me having to play this map again. And sadly, like, I did beat it really well, but yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Things like this happen. I didn't want to leave out the map just in case you guys thought, oh, he just used a bunch of powers or something like that. Like, obviously I didn't pick any powers, so you could assume that I did it legitimately, but I still wanted to make sure I got a video just so that if any of you guys are struggling, you have something to refer to. Alright, so we're going to put our mage around here. We're going to get our monkey sense and then go for fireball and wall of fire, because shimmer isn't necessary at the moment. As good as shimmer is, it's not necessary at this point in time, just because we do not need it really until like the ceramics start showing up, and wall of fire can deal with everything that's not ceramic. So we should be alright in that regard. Alright, so hopefully, like, I did check to see that the recording did start this time, so I know I'm actually talking to you guys instead of just talking to nothingness because the recording stopped, but I might dip in and out of, like, I might put some edits in here just to make sure that I'm still recording, like, partway through, just because I really don't want to play this map again, if I can help it. I want to move on to some new stuff, some stuff that's a bit more exciting maybe, and yeah, that'd be great. So actually, maybe instead of a shimmer we should get a sub with, like, Plutonium Reactor. So we'll keep him submerged. Yeah, I wonder if that is more efficient at getting rid of camo on balloons. We'll try it out anyway, just to see how it goes. Ooh. Okay. Spike Factory saved us there, for the most part. We'll give him an upgrade for that. And I did see a camo balloon get through there, so obviously this is not foolproof, but I do think a Plutonium Reactor either way would be quite welcome. Get our crossbow as well. At the moment it's just upgrade what you can when you can. I really want to get this Plutonium Reactor up soon. It just sucks because getting the Plutonium Reactor means we don't have great Moab popping power. So maybe we'll actually not go for that and we'll get a plane instead. Get one like here. And then we'll go straight for the top path, because I don't know if we'll make it to... Oh no, we should make it to the fighter plane, I'm just paranoid. But I just didn't know if we were going to be prepared for wave 40, but it seems we'll be fine. Okay, I need to relax, honestly, because it has been one hell of a day. I don't know if you guys, like, play these sort of games, but Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War came out recently. And I don't know about you guys, but I just love killing me some zombies. Like, I'm not really into multiplayer, like versing other people. I'm not that competitive, and I don't really care about winning or losing, or about making, like, I don't know, massive amounts of kills per game or something against other people and proving that I'm better than them at it. I don't really care for that, but I do love killing me some zombies and trying to get as high as I can in the rounds and working cooperatively. I feel like that's always been the case for me. I've never really liked, I've never really enjoyed, like, games where you solely verse other people. Like, I did enjoy Overwatch when it came out, but I slowly started to not like it because at some point in time they stopped giving you XP for versing bots when you're playing solo. You have to play, like, co-op now, and even then there's, like, a limit on how much XP you can get. That I understand, but I don't know, it just kind of sucked the fun out of it for me. But then I'd only play the events that have, like, a, oh, is that a lot of lives? Okay, there's a little bit of lives, not gonna lie. But I think we're fine with that. We just need to, keep in mind that was a lot of lives lost, you know? Whew. We do need to get something like, some more defense. Because at the moment we're doing really poorly in terms of defense. Maybe an arcane spike around here would be good. Alright. But yeah, I've never been very competitive. Never really bothered with it, but when it comes to solo and working together, like co-op games, kind of like BTD6 really, I just love it. Absolutely love it. Progressing at my own pace, working with my friends to try and achieve something, or try and, like, beat something that's a lot harder to do, just like by myself. Absolutely love it. Such a good time. And it's the same with, like, MMOs. Like, I play a bit of Elder Scrolls Online, and absolutely love doing that. Playing solo, playing with other people, 100%. Group dungeons, public dungeons, delves, world bosses, you name it. I've tried it, and I've beaten at least one of each type of thing. Like, I've beaten Maelstrom Arena, I've gone through Cloud Rest, which is a trial. I haven't tried the other trials out just yet, but yeah, I've been having a lot of fun there. The only thing I have not done in ESO, or Elder Scrolls Online, is PvP. I am just not a fan of PvP. It's not even, like, ESO in general PvP, it's just PvP. I'm just not a fan of versing other people in a game where I can have fun by myself or with other people without wanting to, like, get them back out of revenge for them killing me or something. But yeah, I don't know, I think it's just petty. And I feel like it's even more petty to get angry at those types of games. Like, I've never gotten angry at a game to the point where I wanted to break something. Or, like, throw my controller or break my keyboard or things like that. Like, I see a lot of it, and I'm honestly wondering if I'm not normal, or if they're just, like, insanely competitive and I just don't get it. I've always wondered which one it is. But yeah, I've just never gotten to the point where I've wanted to break a controller over my face or something out of anger. I just do not understand, and I don't think I ever will. Alright, so we did just get Azili's second ability, which is quite perfect. I think we'll actually save it for a Crossbowmaster. Like, we're sitting pretty here at the moment. Do we get the spiked balls? Depends if we're looking like we're in trouble or not. But yeah, I really do apologize to you guys that this is coming out a bit later than normal. But obviously my recording software has screwed me over. stopped recording when I thought it was continuing recording. So essentially, you'll get the first map as like the original recording in the Odyssey itself, but then the second map will be this, because it got like halfway through that map and then cut off, and it would be weird to like try and match exactly what I did so that it doesn't look like I've started a fresh game, but that's literally impossible. So I'm not gonna try and BS you guys. This is 100% not the Odyssey at the moment, but it's quite similar. Okay, so we are actually approaching 63, which does scare me because I'm not sure if we have the popping power for that. I completely forgot about 63, and I am happy to admit that. I've not got like a backup strategy in mind, I just completely forgot about it, not gonna lie. I do know that this does increase our plutonium reactor damage, but as with all good difficult maps, you want to see how far you can get first before you start upgrading and seeing what else you can do, because you might surprise yourself and you might not have to change anything. But as expected, we need to change quite a lot. Continue. Alright, so we need a Crossbowmaster, to say the least. So we need $10,000. What can we sell for $10,000? You, pretty much. We could also sell that alongside this and alongside, say that, no. Let's just do it. Let's just do this, get it out of the way, and then just for now we'll have a wall of fire for you instead of what you normally are, because I do know that the Crossbowmaster is not the greatest on this map, as you can see, so that wall of fire does come in handy. Okay, so I think we'll be good now. But yeah, like I was saying, the original, the first part of the map will be the original recording, but then the second part's just going to be this, rather than me try and somehow make it seem seamless of a change. Alright, so we're gonna get a shimmer and then another unpopped army, if we can help it. But at the moment we're doing quite well. Alright, so what else can we do here? I think maybe getting a Prince of Darkness would be the icing on the cake here. I really think that would just top it all off. Or actually, let's get our recursive clusters first, and then see if that's still the case. Because recursive clusters, as always, is a welcome treat. Especially if you've already made sure that nothing gets through with Camo. So essentially the submarine, as well as the mage, or the wizard rather, are key components to beating this if you do not have a hero that can pop camos off the start, like Oben. Like if you don't have Oben, you're going to be relying on your wizard and your submarine to allow everybody to see the camos, because I'm pretty sure you can't get through this easily without having a decent amount of D-camo protection. Okay, so I think we'll enhance our plutonium reactor here, just to make it pop a little bit more, and then we'll get up our second plane, but we'll go for never miss targeting, just so that we have a little bit more DPS and it's a bit more accurate than the other plane where it's just spraying out half of them over here and actually not hitting anything just yet. So there we go. We do have Azili's ability, which is insanely good, but realistically we do not need it right now. We can save it for round 80, where it will be of utmost use to us. Because Azili's ability is essentially just like her main attack. She can like apply a damage over time thing, and if she applies it alongside her ability on a Moab or a BFB or ZOMG or whatever, it'll just insta-destroy it. like, once it pops into nothing. You guys will see on Wave 80 what I'm talking about. But alright, we're pretty much done with this map. Finally. It's taken me 2 goes, but hopefully it'll only take you guys 1. And, yeah, it looks like we're actually going to get through this, and I'm pretty sure we're still recording. Yep, we're still recording. Okay. But yes, it looks like we're actually going to make it through this time, rather than the last 20 or so minutes that I spent talking to no one, apparently. Alright, we're just getting some extra protection just in case. Honestly, I think the sniper and the super monkey might have been, like, a bit of hit and miss. Like, the sniper would be good here, don't get me wrong, but the only issue with the sniper is that when you go for main Moab, and you put him on strong, if there's a lot of BFBs all at once, they will all start to group up. And that is the last thing you want a massive bunch of BFBs to be doing. And you can't help it. If you set the sniper on strong, he will pop the strong, and then since that one's weaker, it'll pop the next one in line, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then it'll essentially just make everybody go at the same pace and group up. And then if you put them on first, that's even worse, because it does it, but a lot more quickly. And then if you put them on last, same thing really, well, not the same thing, but essentially the first lot of BFBs or Moabs or whatever get through, and then he's just holding one in place at the back. And it just kind of ruins a lot. So maybe we'll get the sniper, but go for the bottom path instead of, like, going for the top path as the main one. Just so he's more of a damage dealer rather than freeze something in place. So there's the ability. And then plus Azili's original ability, and it's just gone. Alright. So there is the second map to the Odyssey. I've completed this challenge. And I guess if you guys want to do this as well, I don't know why you would, but there's the code. That's very weird. I don't know why I showed you guys that, because that's really not useful. But yes, if we go into the Odyssey, I have in fact completed this map, but it obviously did not finish recording, so there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the first part to the Odyssey. Part 2 will be coming out tomorrow. You guys have got 4 days to get through this. Let me know how you're going, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.